Today is a huge day. We are gonna be finally completing the first pond in our brand new Fish Guy warehouse. We couldn't be more pumped to put a cap on all the hard work that we put into this place so far. And finally adding water to this is the final step. We'll have our first pond completely up and running. This has been months in the making. We've painted these walls, laid down fresh epoxy floors, installed some sweet custom lighting, and we moved this big bad boy, our first pond, inside the warehouse. And trust me, this thing was no joke. 1,000 pounds of pure commitment with a giant forklift, and we finally got it. But today, the real fun begins. We got 2,500 gallons of fresh, pure salt water to fill up this beast with. And of course, we gotta hook it up with our Aqua UV filter and our Performance Pro pump, all the piping that goes along with that, so the fish are swimming in the best conditions possible. Now, plumbing the filtration system is really where it gets real. We gotta make sure every single connection, every single pipe is perfect, because if even one of these pipes leak, we could be looking at a major disaster. All this hard work, the pond, the new warehouse, the floors, the walls could be at risk if we don't absolutely nail the plumbing on this filtration system. So no pressure, we gotta be perfect. Let's see how this goes, and let's get this thing finally complete.
First stop of the day, ladies and gentle fish, we gotta get our filter and our pump in the truck and driven to the warehouse. Pretty crazy to think that this is where our pond was for the longest time.
I can't believe it. Like, look how small this place is.
Like, what the heck?
Like, yeah, it could have fit a lot of stuff, but like, compared to what we have now, oh my God. Our pond, you can fit 2 more ponds on either side at our new warehouse.
Crazy. You guys can see our epoxy job. We did our epoxy after our pond was in, so this is literally where our pond was.
Yeah.
And where our filters was, but
it feels good to get out of here.
So good to get out of here. We got our pump, we got our filter, we got leftover PVC right here. We gotta bring our RO system as well. We gotta just basically clean house here and get it all to the warehouse.
Not to mention our new
and improved
pumps and filters right here. This is for our new pond. That's coming very soon. So.
Actually, 9 p.m. tonight. 9 p.m. tonight is our delivery of the pond, baby. Can't forget our media either. Most important thing inside your filter, the media. Pump, filter, truck.
Pipes.
Pipes.
Cutters.
Cutter, most important thing right there. Look at that thing, it's the greatest thing ever invented.
It's gonna help us a lot. The biggest part is making sure these pipes are tight, sealed tight. We had an issue with these pipes being a little bit looser. So we're gonna have to get some tools that can just, boom, crank these things down. And once again, if we have any leaks, it's disastrous. That cannot happen.
Made it to Home Depot, ladies and gents.
We're at the depot.
This is one of the greatest places ever.
Debatable.
Very debatable, kind of a mess, but we are here for a few things. One, we gotta get some PVC 90-degree angles, some PVC cement, some PVC pipe, so we can plumb our whole filter. Number 2, we've gotta get some lids for our pond. We're actually gonna make the lids. We found a little way that we're gonna do it, so we gotta find some lids. I think that's all we need, but as you walk around here, you find some other things you need. We're at the aisle right now. Pipe. Let's rock and roll. We've got all the 90 degrees. We got 2 couplings, and some heavy duty clear PVC cement. I think this one's gonna get the trick done. No leaks allowed.
We got everything set up for the pond. We got all of our pipes, some rubber mats, some cutters, the filter. We're gonna run the Viper UV sterilizer on this pond as well, and the pump. So we got everything we need for this big boy right here. The guy's coming right now for the water. We're gonna fill this thing up all the way to the top. It's gonna be immaculate. Obviously, it's not gonna be clear till the very end of the video, so stay tuned for the end to see the finished product. It's gonna be freaking immaculate. It's gonna be perfect. Water is officially going into the pond. Obviously, we moved this thing from my house all the way here, forklift, truck, everything. So let's hope there's no breaks or cracks or leaks or anything. Let's hope it's flawless. I think it's gonna be perfect, knock on wood. But the pond, look at this thing, it's freaking awesome. The pond is ready for water. Let's go. That rock structure is 10 out of 10, by the way. Look at that thing, gorgeous. Truck is here, the water is ready to go in. He said he can pump it like
100 gallons a minute.
100 gallons a minute.
He fills his whole truck. Look at the size of the truck.
Huge.
4,000 gallon tank he can fill in 30 minutes.
That's insane. So obviously
here it goes.
Our sand's gonna get a little ruined, but we just need water.
Oh, it ain't too bad.
No, that's perfect.
Well, it's not even pumping yet.
Oh, okay. He ain't even pumping.
All right. We're definitely gonna have to take a dive in here and fix the sand, but that's okay. This right here, he hasn't even started the pump yet, but we are filling with water, baby. We haven't had a pond in months.
And now we're getting it back. Good, baby.
And this is great.
Get
Our
ready,
first
this thing.
one for the warehouse. This thing's about to blow. Look at that. all this space.
Here it goes.
Here we
Here
go.
it goes.
Nice.
Fill her up.
Running.
Nice.
Look at that.
She's pissing.
Let's go, baby. So should fill up really quick,
Yeah.
way faster than
I think we'll
we've
be out
ever
of here
done
in
before.
like 20 minutes.
Yeah, this will be perfect. And this isn't even
Idle?
high speed. This is idle speed for the pump.
Let me see full throttle, Charlie. Let me see it.
You can do full blast on this
Yeah,
thing.
there goes all our rock. Oh my God.
This is epic. Water for days. Straight seawater, right from the ocean. And it is, you know, the best the fish can get.
Charlie's about to put the pin
So
down.
for water changes, yeah, he's about to blow it. He's about to blow it.
There he goes. Oh my
Nice,
God.
dude. This is gonna fill so fast. It's epic. The water's obviously gonna be cloudy, so the finished product's gonna be at the end when it's super clear, and that's gonna be the part you guys gonna wanna see. It's gonna be beautiful. But for right now, whew, our sand's getting stirred up. Everything's firing on all cylinders. Hopefully this thing can just fill this up in about 10, 15 minutes. That'd be ideal. Just added in some new lighting as well, guys, especially over there, right above the pond. So it's just gonna blast light directly into the pond. So you guys are gonna be able to see everything really, really well. In terms of lighting, before we had like the worst lighting setup. This lighting setup is gonna be so much better. And look how gorgeous this pond looks. Let's go. We are so excited for this. This is gonna be awesome. And I know you guys are gonna be super happy when it's all done. But the rock structure looks amazing. I can't wait to see it, what it looks like underwater. Let's hope nothing collapses when the water gets filled up. I don't know why. I'm a little worried about the rock structure, but we'll see how it goes. We're gonna have to get into this pond anyways and literally swim in it. So if it falls, you can always jump in. Little update, we're about a quarter of the way there, and you guys can see that rock structure is hanging on for dear life. I am so excited, dude, let's go. Water looks really, really good, really clear. We're gonna be running a lot of carbon on it too, so it really should clear up. But for the first water going in, doesn't look terrible. Like even the clarity, I mean, obviously it's gonna be stirred up, but it's not even that bad. When we first put water in last time, it was straight chocolate milk. We can at least see the rocks here. Sure, it'll clear up really quick. There's only one little spot that actually got messed up in the sand. And this thing is just chucking water way faster than when we did it before. We were thinking about using an RO system this time. I would have taken probably 2.5 weeks to fill. So this is absolutely game changing, especially for water changes and keeping the fish in the water healthy. A+, and we're about to see the whole thing submerge. Look at those rocks. We're getting there. We're about 10 inches from the top, 12, I don't know. We're gonna fill it up really high as we can. But honestly, with the move of the pond, we don't know if there's any stress on it. So we kind of just want to take it easy. We're probably gonna end up filling it up way to the top once we know. So for now, maybe to like here, and then we go from there. Then we can fill it up all the way to the top. But for now, keep it generous, just in case. Everything's holding up pretty well right now. So knock on wood, everything's going good. I've been looking at the bottom of the pond for leaks or anything. Doesn't look like any water's coming out, and the water looks crystal clear, perfect. We're turning her off. We went pretty high. Let's go. That's some blue water. Imagine when it gets clear. It's gonna look insane. The water is in, it doesn't look clear yet. We're gonna plumb up, get the filter on, then turn it on, and we're gonna have to see the final product. It's gonna look way better when it's clear. Now the real trick is sealing everything perfect because we don't want any leaks that could literally ruin everything. We're completely breaking this thing down. We're gonna redo the whole thing with new piping and some nice tape to go along it to really seal everything. And we're also gonna have to figure this thing out. This is what we used before. This is a very high powered UV sterilizer that we haven't used in a while. It literally will glow the place, the whole warehouse green when you turn the lights off. It's so powerful. So to make sure this is all tight, connected to the big power box, the pump, everything's gotta be flawless because we don't wanna lose water, and this is what's gonna clear up the pond. Looks super fuzzy right now. Once this is running for like a day, should be absolutely gin clear. That's what we wanna get it to. So all these parts, we also got these plastic like roofing type deals. This is gonna be our cover for the pond to help evaporation, keep the pond the same the whole time. We got lots of work to do, and we gotta do it quick because tonight our second pond is getting delivered. So you guys will see that hopefully in the video after this one. Our second pond is getting delivered to the warehouse tonight. So me and Jack are gonna be here until probably midnight tonight. So I'm fired up about that.
Hey guys, welcome to Fish Guy Plumbing. Not only are we plumbers, aquarists, college graduates, marketing experts,
U-haulers,
U-haulers,
movers, epoxiers.
epoxiers,
We can fix just about any filter.
painters,
You name it.
You name it. Right now we're doing the plumbing aspect.
I have many trades.
Yep, so we're getting everything nice and tight, using a wrench this time, because you do it correct once, you don't gotta do it again.
This tool right here, single-handedly, is one of the best $15 I've ever spent in my entire life. Oh, it's gonna I want a nice clean cut here, I'm sorry.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because it's jaggedy as hell. Look at that. Look at that right there compared to this jaggedy mess. This is where you get your leaks, people. This right here is single-handedly why water is slipping through, at least in my opinion. I'm no professional plumber. I'm just a fish guy.
Just the inside of that.
PVC. Good connection. You want it nice.
Get into tight. Well, we made our first mistake. All that was for nothing. We actually need the intake to be here, not running across the whole pond, and we need the outtake over there to put the Viper on it. So first mistake, check. You can check that off the books. Get it out of the way early. We glued that connection for no reason. So snip, snap, back to Home Depot. 6:30 p.m. We practically live at the warehouse now. We don't care, we love it here. I honestly should get a bed in this place and just start sleeping here. I absolutely love it. We've got the intake complete. There's our intake. We got a new system going on. It's like a triple intake system. Gonna go up, out, nice and flush, down, around, into the filter. Now it's time, the hard part, the return, that's gotta go through the UV sterilizer. So check on the intake. Now's when the real fun begins. We gotta figure out exactly how to do this thing. Hold on.
1031.
Just don't do a double check, yep. Hold on, let me check the phone so you know we're not lying.
Triple. 1031.
10:31 p.m. We don't give a crap. We're still here. Shout out Jordan Belfort. We ain't never leaving. We got a new delivery today that we're not showing you. It's over there. Boy, is it sexy. That's for one. Number two, we have officially plumbed our entire pond. We got everything ready to go. We got the Viper back up and running. This is like one of the best UV sterilizers you can possibly run on a pond. It is literally like a glow stick. It is insane. We'll show you guys when this is up and running. We'll turn all the lights off. This pipe, this whole pipe will be glowing neon green like a glow stick that you get in the freezer. So we piped everything. The only thing we haven't piped yet is this, because we're gonna let this cure overnight and then we're gonna pipe this in. This is gonna be our outtake, because we're gonna set this thing lower in the pond and have these shoot up kind of vertically towards each corner, like kind of on an angle like this. That way the water flow is just perfect. So this is on one side of the pond, the intake is on the whole other side of the pond. We're gonna have perfect water flow. If we need to get some jets, we will, but the pond is plumbed.
The water is, it's just, I can't believe there's
It's so
water inside
blue.
of it. Take a look at this. We got the outtake running down just like this, out and around throughout the back. We got our all the way up there, and then it's gonna go up and into the pond right from over there. But you can see we got our little intake right there, down through, into the pump, up,
freaking
filtered,
sexy,
back
man.
out, all the way through, baby.
It's sexy. It's sexy. That's the only thing you can say. It's sexy.
Beauty.
We've never had the pond look like this. The pond looks blue, like it's supposed to look.
Yep.
It doesn't look yellow. It doesn't look green. The lighting is probably helping a lot when this thing's clear. 10 out of 10 dime, guys. I'm freaking so excited. The moment of truth has arrived. We're gonna really see if our plumbing works. We left it overnight, about 24 hours, to let it harden and dry. I'm about to plug this thing in. Why don't you go over by the old outtake and see if it works. 3, 2, 1.
Lovely.
It's actually running pretty quiet.
What is happening?
What's going on?
Nice and
Let's go, baby! Are we leaking? Oh my God, it's so dry. It's so
Don't get your hopes up, bro.
Holy shit! You know how long it literally, we plumbed this, I swear to God, not kidding, about 8 hours. 8 hours of plumbing. I think we click on the Viper. Here we go. Problem number 2. You never want to have dirty prongs when you do anything, guys. You always want to make sure your prongs are nice and clean. So we're gonna plug this in and then we're gonna turn off the lights and we're gonna see if this is glowing. If this is glowing, we did the right job. The problem is this has a little flow switch here and it has to have a certain amount of pressure to trigger that flow switch. So if it doesn't, we're in for a world of hurting. We're gonna have to chop everything up and redo the plumbing. 3, 2, 1. The box is on. Let's turn the lights off. Look how dark it gets in here, guys. See ya. Yes! Let's go! Is it? Holy shit, we have a UV sterilizer. Oh my God, guys. Do you know how huge this is? Do you know how huge this is? This kills all the bad bacteria Jack?
Yeah, sorry.
This kills all the bad bacteria, parasites, you know, if you have ick, any of that stuff, this will kill everything. This is way better than I expected. It's quiet, and our UV sterilizer works. Shout out Aqua UV for hooking this entire system up. Aqua UV is goated. Check them out if you ever get a pond or an aquarium. Aqua UV, the best stuff ever. Go down in the description, click the link. And Performance Pro pumps. That's why this thing works. That flow has to match this Viper UV sterilizer perfectly. So, man, I mean, look at that thing, that's a lightsaber. Everything is running smoothly, it's running great. This is what we put on last night just to have them on. They work great. They don't dip in the middle at all. So this is what we're gonna use as lids. Obviously we're gonna take this stuff off, and anytime we film a video, these are gonna come up. After we're done filming, throw this on and hope with the evaporation and keep the water the same parameters. That's what we want. So all the water, it's pumping. You guys can see on the surface of the water, there's movement. That's what we want. We want really good flow going from both directions. So we angled the outtake to go around the rocks, like one on the left and one on the right side of the rock. So it's just pushing in a giant circle in the whole pond. So great flow. Fantastic flow in here. Look, you can see everything just spinning around at the top. That's what you want. We're gonna leave this for 24 hours. I'll see you guys when it's gin clear. It's been over the weekend. Are you guys ready to see this pond? I'm hopefully blocking the pond with my big ass head right now. Check this thing out. That is insane. I mean, that is incredibly clear. Look how perfect that pond is. That's the best it's ever looked.
You literally cannot even tell there's water in it. If we had it filled up to right here, it would just be a clear window that the tank would look empty. We are gonna fill it up a little bit further, but we had a big move. We wanted to make sure that we didn't have any leaks at all. So we're like, we'll just put it here, and the next water change, we'll get it all the way up. But this pond looks incredible. The best it's ever looked, in the best location we've ever been in. The fish guys are on their way to the moon. We're halfway.
I mean, before you guys could tell, like look back on the old videos before and look at the pond when we first had it up. It's got like a little yellow, like a slight green tint to it just because the water was a little bit yellow. Yellow and blue, pretty sure that makes green, right?
Oh yeah.
But now, crystal clear blue. The rock structure looks great. And this pond is about to have some really cool stuff in it. I know you guys are gonna absolutely love this thing. So check it out now, enjoy it. Look at this beautiful B-roll of the pond right here. The rocks, the setup, the plumbing, all looks so good. And just get ready with that notification bell on, subscribe, because we're gonna start adding fish in here and sharks in here, and it's gonna be better than ever before. The fish warehouse is coming along great, and this is the best setup we've ever had. We got more ponds on the way that you guys will see. Hopefully in the next video, we're getting some more ponds in here, and we got the big one up and running finally. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.